Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to multiply a two-digit number by a multiple of 10, and I'm going to use models such as an array and using graph paper to help me solve. So first I'm going to start out with the array, and my first number is 13, and I want to model 13, and I'm going to start out by breaking it apart by place values. I know the 1 in 13 doesn't have a value of 1, it has a value of 10. So I'm going to represent 10 by drawing a tens rod, a line. And then I'm going to look at my 3, and I know that the 3 does have a value of just 3. I'm going to represent each 1 with an X. So 1, 2, 3. This is a model of 13. 1 10 and 3 1. But as I'm looking at my multiplication sentence, I'm realizing, oh no, I've got to draw 13 20 times, which luckily I've already done ahead of time, so you didn't have to watch me draw all those lines and X's. So I'm going to start out with my 10s, and I know that each row that I drew has a value of 10. And I know that I drew 20 rows. So I have 10 times 20. Going over to my 1s, each row I drew has a value of 3, and I made 20 rows. Well, now I'm ready to find my partial products. I know that 1 times 2 is 2, and then I add my 2 zeros. So I get a product of 200, partial product of 200. Then I move over here, 3 times 2 is 6. Add my 0 on, and I get a partial product of 60. Now I can add 200 plus 60, and my final product is 260, and I found that using arrays. I can also use graph paper to help me solve 13 times 20. So again, I'm going to break apart. I want to start with my 10s, and I know that 110 has a value of 10. So I'm going to come over here and count over 10 squares. 1, 2, let me get a marker so it will show up better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 shaded. Now I need to go back and do my 1, so I have 3. 1, 2, 3 shaded. In total, I have 13 boxes shaded. And that's just me breaking apart 13 into a 10 and a 3. Now, notice we have to multiply this number by 20. So I'm going to move down 20 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. When I fill in this box, this represents my 10s. And I fill in my 1s box. And so this is the way I can find my partial product. 10 times 20. 2 times 1 is 2. Add my 2 zeros. When I multiply all my 10s, I get a partial product of 200. Then I come over to my 1, 3 times 20. Well, 3 times 2 is 6. And add my zeros, 60. So my partial product, when I multiply my 1s, is 60. And then I just add it up. 200 plus 60 equals 260. And that is how you can model two-digit numbers times a multiple of 10 using arrays for graphs.